As the title says, in today's video we're going to go over the best Hall effect keyboards at every price range, starting from $50 all the way to $250. Anything above that is a waste of money, so sorry if I know mouse, I will not include your centerpiece keyboard. If you find this video helpful or just enjoy watching it, make sure you like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. Starting with the $50 price range, there was only one keyboard I could pick, that being the Med 60 HE from Medallion. This keyboard is basically a Wooting 60 HE clone for the price of 50 USD. Now, some of you might say that this is unethical, blatantly ripping off Wooting design, but who really cares? This keyboard comes in many different variants, coming in different sizes, switches, and even keycaps. This keyboard includes Hall effect switches that have an actuation force of 0.08 and 8K polling. The case is all plastic build and even includes the strap that comes in the 60 HE. The build quality is nothing too special, but it's serviceable at this price range. The sound isn't that bad, and some people say it even sounds better than the Wooting 60 HE. Moving to the $100 budget, this section was particularly hard for me, since not a lot of Hall effect keyboards are priced in this budget. However, I did manage to find a single keyboard that is actually pretty good, that being the Nufy Halo 65 HE. This keyboard comes just barely under $100 at $99.95. The most shocking part about this keyboard is its build quality. The keyboard has an aluminum top plate and a very premium plastic at the back, making this keyboard feel really good. The design is also really nice, with this grayish color scheme not often found in keyboards. With that being said, the performance of this keyboard is also really good. You can pick between the magnetic jades and the magnetic coral. Both are really nice. However, the jades are $10 more expensive than the corals, which pushes the keyboard out of our budget. This keyboard has 8 key polling rate and an actuation point of only 0.01. This keyboard really pushes itself above its price and also sounds amazing with decent software. I also recommend checking out the Air 60 HE, which is also really good, but it's slightly above our price range at $120. Now moving up the budget, this is where things start getting interesting, as I picked the Metal Geek Mate 68 HE Pro. From the first moment I saw this keyboard, I knew it was getting a place in this video. For $150, you're getting a keyboard with custom Hall effect switches, full aluminum case, and a fucking light bar, where you can just put some motivational quotes in case you're losing a 3-11 in the CS2. But the main selling point for this keyboard has to be the amount of customization you can have with this keyboard. On the side, you can put anything from metal plates to even a Lego set. The keyboard uses its own custom switches, making it sound extremely good and perform top notch at 8K polling. This keyboard really shows how overpriced the Wooting is. The only issue is that the software is pretty mid, but you won't really use the software a lot, so it's not a big issue. For just $150, you're getting basically an endgame keyboard that outshines the Wooting in many different ways. Hitting the $200, this is probably the most common price of Hall effect keyboards, so I had many options to pick from. So I decided to pick two keyboards here. The first one being the Keychron Q1 and the Asus Falchion HFX. Let's start with the Q1 from Keychron. This keyboard is built like a tank with full aluminum chassis, gasket mounting, and a knob. In my opinion, this is the most high quality keyboard in this whole video. It is really thick and really nice to type on. The performance of it is standard for Hall effect keyboard and does not include 8K polling, which is like, who cares? Like seriously, who cares about 8K polling? The other keyboard in this budget is the Asus Falchion HFX, which is also one of my personal favorites. This is probably the most gamerly looking board in this whole video, but that doesn't mean it's bad. The keyboard itself sounds amazing, and like most keyboards in this video, has a full aluminum chassis with a very unique RGB light bar on the top of this keyboard. This is actually a very useful feature, since it basically allows you to customize the keyboard without opening the god-awful Asus Armoury Crate software. I like to imagine that the people working on the keyboard needed to put this software with this keyboard, but they didn't actually want people using it, so they tried to make a workaround so that people didn't actually have to install it. The keyboard uses really light switches which are also pre-looped. It also has a very high performance with 8K polling and ultra low actuation point. It also has a knob at the side that allows you to turn off and on a rapid trigger, which comes handy a lot of times. This is how it sounds. Finally, moving to the $250 price range, I got a well-loved and well-liked Wooting 80 HE. Now with this keyboard I have a love-hate relationship. On one hand, this is the highest performing keyboard, but on the other hand it sounds pretty bad and is very overpriced for what it offers. The reason I still decided to include this keyboard on the list is because of the 4-year warranty and the fact that it is the best performing keyboard out right now. The keyboard comes in two variants, the plastic one and the metal one. I would completely ignore the plastic one since it's basically a daylight robbery. The aluminum keyboard is very high quality and has a very weird 80% layout. Why didn't Wooting just do the 75% layout like everyone else? I don't know, ask them. The switches are very fast, however they're pretty wobbly and scratchy, so you will have to do some custom mod to make it sound better. It also includes this weird RGB thingy on the keyboard which looks pretty cool. Overall, despite me putting this keyboard on this list, I'm still quite disappointed in Wooting. They could have done a way better job at this price range. Here's how the keyboard sounds. Now, this is the end of the video. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the video. If so, make sure to smash the like button. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with my pick, and have a great day.